Okay, losing my mind because we've got DMAs here in Australian made. Thanks for coming, guys.
Thanks for having us. How we doing?
Oh my God, I'm thrilled. I was telling you before that I've loved you guys forever. We had Tommy on last year. He got the full brunt of my obsession last year.
It was a pleasure.
It was probably very confronting. But you're going to play one of my favorite songs coming up, and I've cried every time I've seen you live. I cry sometimes just in the car listening to you guys. So the new album is How Many Dreams. So obviously Glow was amazing. It's like always on my record player, obsessed with it. How similar is it to Glow, and how much did you try to diverge from the previous album?
What's funny, it's like kind of like when we first came out as DMAs, we were kind of like, doing like a 90s throwback kind of thing, which we love. We still love lots of bands, lots of American and British bands from like the 90s. But the producer we worked with, Stuart Price, on the third album, he kind of brought DMAs into like maybe a more modern context.
Yeah, because
I
it
don't know if
still
you felt
sounds like
that.
DMAs, but
Yes.
it's a bit more, there's like a lot of synths, and is that the right word?
Yeah.
music
It's
girl.
a bit of synths, a bit of programming,
Yeah.
and it was just a bit more, it was like just like pulling us into a more of a modern context. And I guess we learnt a lot from him, as a producer. And the thing is, we've always been a super hard touring band, and it's been really non-stop for us. But obviously when COVID happened, we had a lot more time on our hands. We couldn't work in that way. So I guess we just spent a lot more time in the studio. And from like the stuff that we learnt from Stuart, I guess like with How Many Dreams, our new album, where it's kind of like an extension of the Glow, but maybe with more of our identity on it.
Right. Was it scary doing a kind of a newish sound and being pushed in that way, or was it really exciting?
Both.
Yeah.
Being an artist of any type, I guess you're kind of learning in the public eye, and that's scary, because you want to try new stuff, but there's people who like your old stuff, but there's people who want to grow with you, and it's all a gamble. So that's always scary, I think, for any artist.
Yeah.
But you got to do it,
Yeah.
You got to do it, otherwise you never know.
Yeah, I think it's paid off because listening to the album, it's still so DMAs, but it is something fresher and new and different. It does feel like a step forward or adjacent, or it's a little bit different, which is super exciting. You can differentiate from the last album, and I just obviously love it. So you've gotten married recently. Congratulations,
Thank
Johnny.
you.
Tell me, you have a baby. What's it like now compared to before touring and writing? Like, are your songs more focused on like family, and like, is that where you get your love songs from, and is touring harder, or is it the same, babe? Rock stars forever.
It feels the same. I guess we write a lot of songs on tour, so I guess a lot of our music is a product of us being on the road together and, missing home sometimes, but also just enjoying being on the road and performing to our fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little bit harder, but it's also, it's different, but it's also exciting as well.
Yeah, I can imagine it'd be a very different kind of need to be home, right? When you've got people you love so much there.
Yeah, and one thing that has changed, we don't really do like the 6-month stints.
Right.
So we always make sure that we can get back and spend time with our partners and obviously Tommy with Louis and stuff. So it's that's changed a little bit, but that works out well for us as well. It's just, I think it's important, to have a happy home.
It's really good for you guys as well to not be on 6-month stints of touring and being exhausted, right?
Even if I didn't have a kid or a partner, I wouldn't want to tour for 6 months. So
Yeah.
I guess it's a good excuse.
You can do it
to
when
come
you're
on.
like 24 and fearless. Like I'm not saying like, we're not that old. We're we're in our early 30s, but things change a little bit, So it's like it's nice to come home and see everyone, and then you're up for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You're super keen for it.
100%.
And I love Sydney. Like, whenever I spend time away, whenever I fly over Sydney again and see it, it's my favourite city in the world. So
yeah, it feels
always
kind of
good to
corny.
come
I have
back.
the same thought when I come
No,
back. I'm like,
it's-
there's the Opera House.
yeah, it just gets me every time.
Coming home, like flying home and wanting to stay home is a really nice feeling. Like I feel like I talk to people and they're like, oh, I can't wait to get away, blah, blah. I'm sick of this place, and just coming back and just thinking I don't want to leave for months
Yeah.
is a beautiful thing. So
It's almost like home is then a holiday for you guys.
Yeah,
Like
Most
yeah.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I travel nowhere near as much as you guys, but I go away for work to film things. And when you get home, you're like, oh, I get to have 2 weeks or 3 weeks in my home city. It's amazing.
Yeah, I didn't even my wife's she's a musician as well, and so we didn't go on a honeymoon because we were like, oh, we're just enjoying being at home. Like, let's just hang out in our apartment for a while.
The treat is doing nothing.
Like planes, no.
honeymoon on
Stay in
a,
the spare bedroom. You're like, oh,
honeymoon on a musician's budget. For
Yeah.
sure.
yeah, absolutely. So you teamed up with Saving Staffies is the charity. What's going on there? I mean, I've had 2 rescue dogs. I love a rescue. Do you have a Staffy?
Yeah, I have
Tell
a
me the story.
Staffy.
Tell me the story.
I have a blue Staffy, Truman. I love him. He's 2 years old. He's my first son. And yeah, it's a great charity, and you know, I admire a lot of the work they do, helping helping the dogs kind of find new homes and stuff. And yeah, I thought it was a good charity to kind of be in touch with.
And Staffies got a lot of flack as well. People
They
think they're
do, yeah.
aggressive. And
No,
they're, like
they're not.
children.
No, they're actually not. No,
They're actually
it's,
not.
Yeah, it's how they're brought up by people. So
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you're performing 2 songs, as I said before. You're going to do Silver, my favourite song of all time, online. But on the radio, we're going to do Something We Are Overcoming. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's just a new song on the record. It's super different to anything we've released before. Yeah, it's super up. This version's a bit more stripped back, but the album version is like super. Yeah, it's super turbo, but we're gonna keep it chill today. But it's just about something, a group of people overcoming something together.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
so
simple.
excited. I can't explain. Thank you so much for doing this. Let's do it.
thanks
for
so
having
much
us.
for having us.
Take it slow, 'cause everyone at you and all before is something we are overcoming, yeah. It's something we are overcoming, yeah. We're skipping on debris, and are you really there? Breathe new life into me, but did it really? We're skipping on debris, and are you really there? 'Cause we know. Don't ever take it slow, 'cause everyone at you and all before. 'Cause we know. Don't ever take it slow, 'cause everyone at you and all before. It's something we are overcoming, yeah. It's something we are overcoming, yeah. It's something we are overcoming, yeah. It's something we are overcoming, yeah.
Okay, hey everyone. I'm gonna cry, but this is Hot Nights with Abbie. This is Australian made, and we have DMAs doing Silver, my favorite song of all time. I'm gonna cry. So let's do it.
Said you feel like heaven, said you ring like silver in the wasting light. Still, I'm trying to find. Did you sing through the battle call? Said you ring like silver in the wasting light. Still, I'm trying to find. Saw it beneath your eye. It's funny that I think of you right now, knowing off the years that turn to clouds. I'm still coming down, and you know it ain't that way. Feeling all the things I could not say. I'm still coming down. You're still coming round, yeah. Said you feel like heaven, said you ring like silver in the wasting light. Still, I'm trying to find. Did you sing through the battle call? Did you ring like silver in the wasting light? Still, I'm trying to find. Saw it beneath your eyes. It's funny that I think of you right now, knowing of the years that turn to clouds. I'm still coming down. I could not say. I'm still coming down. You're still coming around, yeah. How do I redefine all my love for you? I guess I look to the sun with you. Look to the sun with you. Yeah, I'm still coming down. It's funny that I think of you right now, knowing of the years that turn to clouds. I'm still coming down. You're still locked in all these walls. I'm way too tired to want it all. Still coming down. You're still coming around, yeah. How do I redefine all my love for you? I guess I look to the sun with you. Look to the sun with you. How do I realize all my love for you? I guess I look to the sun with you. Look to the sun with you. How do I realize all my love for you? I guess I look to the sun with you. Look to the sun with you.